So we're going to get started. There are people who are recording this, and we'll be getting it out on the internet. And then once they open here for the committee meeting, please go in and sign up to speak. There's a 20-minute time slotted for the beginning of the committee meeting. So we're going to get started with our first speaker. We'd like to start.
I'm Theo Bruna. I'm a climate justice ambassador with the youth-led organization called Pet for the Planet. It's an international organization started in 2007 in Germany by 9-year-old Felix Finkbeiner. Now there are chapters in 193 countries. We do 3 things to promote climate recovery. We plant trees to sequester carbon. We promote keeping fossil fuels in the ground. And we combat poverty with climate justice by educating people about the effects of climate change. Trees fight climate change better than anything humans have created. It's really simple. They take in CO2, release the oxygen, and keep the carbon. It's exactly what we need to keep carbon levels in the atmosphere down. Seattle has the 15th worst air pollution in the country, and the city needs to do something about it. Woo! Time is running out to bring our carbon levels down to a sustainable level of 350 parts per million. I speak for the generations to come when I say now is the time to protect trees to fight climate change before it's too late. Thank you.
So I'm Steve Zemke. I'm the chairperson of Friends of Seattle's Urban Forestry PAC, and also helping to spearhead this effort of a coalition of groups around the city called the Committee for Stronger Tree Protection, the Coalition for Stronger Tree Protection. So we're here because the current city ordinance isn't working. And the city has admitted that in a tree regulations research project report. We're losing our large trees. They're being replaced with small trees. We're losing our conifer trees. They're being replaced with deciduous trees. So we are here supporting Rob Johnson's proposal to strengthen the tree protection in our city, but we also think it needs to go much further. We have a lot of issues that we're concerned about, and those that we'll be speaking about, including the need in this ordinance that he is proposing, will be one, that there be permits required to remove trees in the city. That's what many other cities in the country already do, including Portland, Oregon, including Atlanta, Georgia, including here in our region, Shoreline, Redmond, Lake Forest Park, and Sammamish. It's time that we got onto the same program to work to save the trees in our city. They also require replacement of trees, which is what Rob Johnson is proposing. We're proposing that that be 6 inches and larger, the same as a number of other cities do. We're also supporting Rob Johnson's proposal for a single portal in the city to make it easy for people to see how they can comply with the current tree ordinance. But we also think that in addition there needs to be, as our Seattle Department of Transportation is already doing, that there be required that tree care professionals in the city be registered with the city and certified. We also think that there needs to be signs posted on where trees are going to be removed in a 2-week waiting period, which SDOT currently does. We also understand that Rob Johnson is going to be proposing that the current 5,000 square foot lot exemption size be removed, and that all lot sizes in the city be required to comply with this ordinance. So we're looking forward to working with Rob Johnson, and we urge the members of the public to let the council know, to let the mayor know that 9 years is long enough to have an interim tree ordinance. It's time now to pass a stronger tree ordinance that's really going to protect the trees in our city and help to fight climate change and all the other issues that are involved in having a strong urban forest in our city.
I'm Carolyn Ruttenberg, and I am the chair of 150 Trees and Me, a work group of One Sustainable Planet. And we follow the lead of Plant for the Planet and climate science. that tells us to plant trees as well as to lower our fossil fuel emissions. Tuesday, it was 88 degrees in Seattle. Nice summer day? No, it's still springtime. The last 10 years have been the 10 hottest years in recorded history, and each year is hotter than the last one. Excessive heat causes health problems and can even cause death. Many people don't realize that there are more deaths attributed to urban heat in the United States than all other natural disasters combined. So says Vivek Shadis, an associate professor of urban studies and planning at Portland State University. We need our trees to provide shade and thermal comfort, to help protect the vulnerable and help others remain healthy. When it rains, it can pour. So we need our trees to intercept rain as it falls and to hold rainwater in the ground. We need our trees to capture air pollution and turn it into breathable air again and carbon. We need our trees for a sense of community, connection with nature, and our mental health. Trees protect us. Let's protect them.
Good morning. My name is Maria Batiola, and I chair the Beacon Hill Council. We have joined a coalition to make sure that we have a strong tree ordinance because our community is very vulnerable. We are part of this Race and Social Justice initiative within the City of Seattle, as well as the Environmental Justice Initiative. Beacon Hill is 80% people of color, 44% immigrants, 36% do not speak English well, and 1 out of 5 are low income. With this, we're unusual in the City of Seattle when we're surrounded by air and noise pollution emission sources. I-5 has 250,000 vehicles traveling during the day, I-90, 124,000. We have major arterials, Rainier and MLK, and overhead, we have airplanes that fly between 2 and 3 minutes because we're under the pathway. There is no argument that trees improve air quality. There should be no argument that air quality for breathability and for the planet should be conserved. We ask Representative Johnson, Councilman Johnson, to say, make it better, go further, and adopt the amendments of our coalition. Thank you so much.
We have our last speaker over here.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to say anything about
They're doing the poem.
They're gonna. Yeah.
So, Plant for the Planet, after all of our events, we do a poem, and it would be great if you could join us. It's a say what I say, do what I do poem. So, be like a tree in pursuit of your cause.
Be like a tree in pursuit of your cause.
Stand firm.
Stand firm.
Grip hard.
Grip hard.
Thrust upward.
Thrust upward.
Bend with the winds of change.
Bend with the winds of change.
And learn tranquility.
And learn tranquility.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming. This is one of the first steps in our process to convince the council and the mayor to enact a stronger tree ordinance. There is the opportunity to sign up and speak at the beginning of this meeting. This committee meets twice a month, and so the next meeting you can also show up and testify, and also testify before the city council now because this is an issue. They meet on Mondays. In addition, ask everyone to send your statement to the mayor and the city council. I recommend, actually I'm doing, and I recommend other people do, send once a week to the mayor and the city council some issue about trees. We need to keep it on their radar. We need to spread the word. We need to show that the public is concerned, and the way we do it is we gotta show numbers. So help us grow. And if you haven't signed up with our coalition in terms of our email, please give us your email and we will put you into the system so you know when our next meetings are and can help us grow. We are looking also for more organizations to join our effort. We have a list of 17 right now that have already joined, including Seattle Audubon, Plant Amnesty, Beacon Hill Council. There are a number, 150 Trees and Me. There are a number of groups and we're growing. We're growing outreach to a lot of other groups. So thank you again, and let's go win this one.
Steve, do you want people to take these signs?
Yes, and you can take a sign inside for the committee meeting. And if you can return them when you're done, so we have them for future meetings, that would be great.
Excellent.